Hi guys, so today I'm going to be giving a tutorial on how I make my gacha edits, so let's go. So first you're going to make a new layer and you're going to do the opacity of your layer, then you're just going to trace the hair. I do the hair first just because, I don't know, I just do hair first. So yeah, you're just going to trace the hair, like this. It's okay if you make it a little bigger or smaller, just to your liking. So yeah, just make sure you trace all of it. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so I'm actually doing a voiceover, so this has already happened, so so yeah, we're just tracing. So yeah, you're gonna you wanna trace everything. You don't want to miss any hairs. Do everything, not just the outline. Trace all the lines. Okay. Oops. Okay, so I'm just gonna redo that. Okay. So now you're gonna make a new layer and you're gonna trace the skin area, like pretty much just the neck and the under the chin, or the arms or legs if your character does not have big baggy sweater and pants. So now you're going to trace the clothes. You can add more clothing folds if you want to. I usually add a lot more to make it more detailed, but on this sweater there was already a lot, but I still added a lot more because I felt like it. So I add more later on. So yeah, this is me just tracing. We're just gonna trace like that. Okay. Make sure to get the neckline, all the details. Here's me adding those more clothing folds. Yeah, like right here. And here's me just adding more to make it more realistic, because if you really had a hoodie like this, it would be really, really baggy. So yeah, make sure to do that. So we're just gonna trace the rest of the shirt. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I finished tracing the shirt. So now on the same layer, I'm gonna trace the pants. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Get it all traced up. So yeah, if you want to add more clothing folds, you can add more detail. Just do whatever you please, and yeah. Now that I look back at this, I realized that on this character I forgot to change the default shoes, so please don't come at me. Okay, I'm just adding a few more clothing folds. Okay, so I think that's all for the pants. I'm outlining the shoes. Okay, so yeah, so I think the pants are done. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna trace the little bunny. You could use this for like any props you have, but so yeah, if you don't have like a prop or anything, you can just skip this layer. So yeah, I'm gonna do it because I have the bunny. So I'm just gonna trace the bunny, add all the detail. I don't know, on the bunny, I actually didn't add any like folds or anything. I don't know why. I think the bunny would have some, but you know, not all stuffed animals do, so. Oh, and if you're wondering, this is my me in real life OC. I changed it after I made the video because I hated it. So yeah, I'm just making another one. So yeah, I'm just tracing everything, the eyes, the nose, and okay, so now I'm gonna select the color of the sweater and I'm gonna color it. So yeah, I'm just gonna color on everything where the colors are. So yeah. So I'm just gonna get coloring. No. My sweater was actually meant to be more bluish, but it turned out more purple, but I like it. It doesn't really bother me. So yeah, just fill in all the details. Try not to miss any spots because then in the end product it will be very splotchy like mine did. So do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, just that's the only way I'm really gonna put it. Okay, so yeah, just color in everything that you want that color to have. So yeah, here's just me coloring in the sleeve, adding in, yeah, now I'm coloring the pants. Sorry about that big jump. I finished the shirt with the other color and now I'm moving on to the pants. So yeah, I just finished the pants. Make sure you get everything. Okay. Okay, so I cleaned up the sides and now I'm gonna clip the layer. And you don't have to clip it, but I don't know why I did. So now you're gonna make a darker color. Oh, you have to clip the layer for this one. So, and it's gonna be above your line art. So you're gonna turn it into your darker color so that your drawing will be more soft. So it's not like black lines. See, doesn't that look much better? See, so I made the pants just a little bit lighter, not complete black. Okay, so now you're gonna make a new layer. And you are going to make shadows under some of the clothing folds. Right here in the video I added too much, but later on I erased them because I added too many shadows. So don't add shadows on all the clothing folds, only add them on the like the main ones. So yeah, you're gonna do that. And after I did, I got the blending tool. I selected the blending and you're just going to blend it out a bit to make it a little bit more softer so it's not just the big bold shadow in it. Okay, so here we are on the other sleeve, just finishing it up. And okay, so after, yeah, I ended up erasing some of them. And so you go in and you just finish up all the shadows. And you should add a shadow under the neck because you know, their heads are so big, so it just makes sense. I know it doesn't look that good right now, but it will look better. So now you're going to use the blending to make the shadows softer. I don't know why, it just helps. I think it makes it look much better. So just do that on all the shadows, and yeah. Okay, so I'm just touching up, making them lighter, you know, as I said. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is where I erased some of them because I added too many shadows. Okay, because you don't put it on all the clothing folds because that just makes it kind of look weird. So now I'm doing the shadow thing on the pants. So yeah, I'm just doing the same thing. So yeah, I'm just doing that. The pants didn't have as much, so it didn't take as long. So yeah, okay. I'm just blending it out. Okay, yeah, just blending it. Blending, blending, blending. Okay. And now, okay, still blending. Now, I was just checking what it looked like. Okay. So you're going to make a new layer. And I'm just going to select the hair color because now we're doing the hair. And I'm just going to make that down again. So now you're going to color in the hair. And yeah. Okay, so we're coloring in the hair. And color in everything. Don't miss things because sometimes I miss a lot of strands and I go back and I have to redo them. So don't be like me and actually color it in the first time. So yeah, we're just gonna color it all in like this. I think you could use the bucket tool. It would probably be better to use the bucket tool, but I like doing it this way. I don't know, it's just fun. I don't know why. The bucket tool is much more easy, but I just like doing this, so. Okay, so I'm just finishing up the last parts. Okay, so now it's done. I skipped ahead. So now you're gonna select all the hair, and make sure you select all of it. And you're gonna go to the airbrush tool, and you're just gonna swipe across it. And since you selected it with the magic wand, it will only be on the hair. So then you're gonna take off the magic brush, and you're gonna make a new layer. Okay, so you're gonna add these shadows, but only do them on one side. So you need to pick a side where you want your light to be coming from, and then you pick the opposite side. So I chose the left side. So stick to that side on every strand of hair. You probably don't have to do every strand, but every strand that you do put a shadow, it needs to be on the same side, or else it will just end up looking weird. So yeah, every time you see a line, just shade one side. Okay, so yeah, we're just finishing up that. So now we're going to do our highlights. So you're going to make a new layer, and you're going to clip it and add the blending mode add. And the blending mode will be add. So now you're going to add this giant thing on top with, you're going to use the airbrush tool to make this giant streak across the hair. Now you're going to make the erase, and you're going to erase these little indents in it. And you're going to add these highlights on the opposite side of where your shadow is. So now you're going to take the same color that the shadows were and add little lines on each of the strands of hair. It makes a big difference. Like, it's not much, but like it makes a big difference. Don't do what I did there and add too many. Don't go crazy. Add like 2 or 1 per strand. So yeah. So I'm just selecting the skin color, and now I'm going to color in the skin. Make sure to color it all in. Sometimes I forget to color some parts, so it ends up looking bad. So don't do what I do. Like I said, do as I say, not as I do. So yeah, okay. Okay, so now, okay. We're gonna change the, color of the lines of the skin to just a lighter color, so it's a darker color, so it's not black. So you're going to do that by using the filter and just change color drawing. So yeah, now you're going to make a new layer. Here I was just coloring in the plush. I made the background the checkered so I could see where I'm coloring in the white. That's a really big tip if you're ever coloring in white, to make the background the checkered so that you can see where the white is, so that you don't miss places, because that has happened to me a lot. So yeah, I'm just coloring in the bunny with the yellow and the white. So yeah, I'm just adding the yellow to the ears. Cleaning up everything, erasing where the color doesn't belong. And okay. Okay, so we're moving on. Now that that's done, we're cleaning up the skin. I don't know why I hopped from the bunny to the skin, but it just happened. So now you're gonna add some shadows. It doesn't really matter what color, but you're gonna want to save the color, the skin tone in your palette. So you're going to add where shadows would be on the skin, like under the neck. You have to put it under the neck. There's always going to be a shadow under the neck. So now you're going to go to filter and change color drawing, and you're going to select the skin tone and make it just a tad bit darker. And yeah. That's me just messing around trying to get rid of this little line. I don't know what I did. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna ignore that. Okay. So, now we're going to, so now we are going to move on to the eyes. So you're going to select the color of your eyes, and then you're just going to make a new layer and color in the eyes. So you can cover up all the highlights and everything since we're going to be redoing those. So cover it, so just fill it in, you know, do your thing. And now you're going to do the pupils. Don't make them as big as I did. They were kind of creepy. Make them like a normal size. Well, you know, just... So now you're going to make a darker color and make these little lines going off of the pupil. It will look kind of scary, but it makes a big difference once you add the highlights and everything. So yeah, it does look kind of scary, but it will look better. Okay, so let's just do the other eye now. Adding in all the lines. I zoom in a lot doing the edits. It's okay, so we're just doing that. Adding in the lines. So now, you're going to make a new layer and you're going to clip it and add the blending mode add. And now you're going to select the eye color and you're just going to use felt pen soft and make these little things at the bottom. And you're going to add little highlights just all around. You can do what you please. And then I usually put like either, like if I'm doing like this OC, I'll usually do just a circle, but if I'm using like my normal Gacha OC, not my in real life one, then it's going to be like a heart. You can do like any shape, but it will look cool. So now I'm just going to fill in the eyelashes with black, fill them all in. So yeah, that's how I do the eyes. And yeah, so we're just filling those in, don't want to miss it. And yeah. Okay, so now I was just sorting around layers. I accidentally moved a layer. Okay, so now I'm going to be making a shadow. So I'm going to duplicate the base layer and I'm going to change the color drawing to black, and then I'm going to reduce the opacity to make it a little bit see-through, and then I'm going to put it behind my the character to make a little shadow. So that's it, we're done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was really fun to make. See you, stars. I love you.